Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. I'd like to quickly introduce myself. I am Yudho Kusumo. Today, I would like to share about good communication, or we often say communicate effectively. Before we go to the main topic, I'm going to tell you about the quotes of communication. The first quote from Clay Circuit. When we change the way we communicate, we change society. And the second quote from Neil Gaiman. Talking is free, but the wise man chooses when to spend his words. Okay, and these are our presentation agenda. The first is communication and its components, and the last is 7 C's of effective communication. So we go to the first topic. What is communication? Communication is defined as the interchange thought or opinion through shared symbols. Examples: language, words, phrase. Some synonyms of the word communication are message, directive, word, contact, commerce, communion, intercommunication, intercourse, converse, and etc. Why is communication important? Communication can inspire confidence, build respect, helps make friends, reveals your ability to others, develops a distinct personality. These are 4 components of communication. The first is sender, receiver, information, behavior. And the sender is the person trying to communicate a message. The receiver is the person at whom the message is directed. A message is sent to convey information, and the last information is meant to change behavior. Why we communicate? We communicate to share our ideas and opinions, provide feedback to others, get information from others, gain power and influence, develop social relationships, maintain self-expression and our culture. We communicate and build interpersonal relationships through speech, writing, listening, nonverbal language, music, art, and crafts. Depending upon the situation, one method of communication may be better than another. If in-person, one-to-one, meetings, small groups, presentation, large groups, letter, memo, note, email, voicemail. To determine the best medium for your message, determine first what you as the sender need to achieve, what the receiver needs to know, how detailed, important, and or personal the information in the message is, which behavior you want to influence and how. And the next topic is 7 C's of effective communication. For transmitting effective written or oral message, certain principles must be followed. These are sometimes called 7 C's. The first C is completeness, second C conciseness, next clarity, correctness, consideration, courtesy, concreteness. The first C is completeness. Every communication must be complete and adequate. Incomplete messages keep the receiver guessing, create misunderstanding, and delay action. Every person should therefore be provided with all the required facts and figures. For example, when a factory supervisor instructs workers to produce, he must be specify the exact size, shape, quality, and cost of product. Any assumptions behind the message should also be clarified. While answering a letter, all the questions raised in the letter must be replied. Tips. This is the tips. Provide all necessary information. Answer all questions asked. Give something extra when desirable. The second C is conciseness. Be brief and be able to say whatever you have to say in fewest possible words without sacrificing the other C qualities. Conciseness is desired because of the following benefits. A concise message saves time and expense for both sender and receiver. Conciseness contributes to emphasis. By eliminating unnecessary words, you let important ideas stand out. When combined with a you feel, concise messages are inherently more interesting to recipients as they avoid unnecessary information. The tips are: eliminate word expressions, include only relevant material, avoid unnecessary repetition. Next C is clarity. Clarity means getting your message across so the receiver will understand what you are trying to convey. You want that person to interpret your words with the same meaning you have in mind. Accomplishing that goal is difficult because, as you know, individual experiences are never identical, and words have different meanings to different person. The tips are: choose short, familiar conversational words, construct effective sentences and paragraphs, achieve appropriate readability, and the last is include example, illustration, and other visual aids when desirable. Next C is correctness. Right level of language and accuracy of fact, figures, and words. If the information is not correctly conveyed, the sender will lose credibility. Transmission of incorrect information to outsider will spoil the public image of the firm. To convey correct message, grammatically errors should also be avoided. You should not transmit any message unless you are absolutely sure of its correctness. The tips are: use the right level of language, check accuracy of figures, facts, and words, maintain acceptable writing mechanics. The fifth C is consideration. Consideration means that you prepare every message with the recipient in mind and try to put yourself in his or her place. Try to visualize your readers with the desires, problem, circumstance, emotion, and probable reaction to your request. Then handle the matter from the point of view. This thoughtful consideration is also you attitude, empathy, the human touch, and understanding of human nature. The tips are: focused on you instead of I and we, show audience benefit, emphasize positive, pleasant facts. The sixth C is courtesy. Courtesy stems from since you attitudes. To be courteous, considerate communicators should follow these suggestions regarding tone of the communication. Be sincerely thoughtful, thoughtful, and appreciative. Omit expression that irritate, hurt, or belittle. Grant and apologies good nature. The last C is concreteness. Communicating concretely means being specific, definite, and vivid rather than vague and general. The following guidelines should help you compose concrete, convincing messages. The tips are: use specific facts and figures. Put action in your words. Choose vivid, image-building words. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.